Welcome back to Debbie's DIYs and Designs. I'm so glad you're here. Well, let's get right into crafting. I'm taking these two USA signs from Dollar Tree, popping the stars off, and we're going to turn them over and use the other side. Get all those stars off. Some of the paper comes off, but not all of it, so it's not a pretty sight. So I cover it with craft paper in the back. Then I paint one of them blue. Put a nice thick coat on it. And then I take the second one and I paint it red. Get all the sides. And you want a nice thick coat on there so it looks good. You can do 2 coats if you want. I only did 1. And we paint and we paint and we paint it red. I thought I cut that out. I'm doing a lot of patriotic DIYs these days. This is about my 7th video of patriotic DIYs. Like I said, I'm an Army brat. I was born in Fort Riley, Kansas. My dad was in the Army. My grandfather was a lieutenant colonel in the Army. So I'm very patriotic. I have these all over my house. So I'm taking the hot glue and loading it up with hot glue. Tons of hot glue there. And flip it over and stick it on. Line it up with the other hole on the other tag. Then I take my Mod Podge and I'm going to put this little window cling. It says Sweet Land of Liberty. Can't really see what it says, but it says Sweet Land of Liberty. And put a little Mod Podge on the top. Then I'm taking a star from Dollar Tree, a wooden star, and I'm going to tape it off and make a flag out of it. So I'm taping off the part for the blue. And I'm doing the sides. I dried that off. Now I'm going to cut a piece of the washi tape to make a straight line for that so I can tape off the blue real good so it doesn't get red and white on it. And my big head had to make an appearance. So just tape that off real good so the other colors don't bleed. And press it down real well. I went and got the painter's tape for this part because it's a little bigger. And you just add a spacer for the white. I got confused there and I didn't know what I was doing. Like, what? Piece of tape where? What? It happens. I'm just putting on the red stripes now. Oops, I got a little bit under the tape. It wasn't pressed down all the way, so a little bit bled out. So I fixed that though with the white. The white covers it. I have to dry it because it's not completely dry. Then I cover the red so I can put the white stripes on. It's a really easy project to do, and it's really fun. That's what crafting's all about, fun. So now I'm adding the white. Hi, kitty. There's my cat. We have nice clean lines now. Very satisfying. Then I'm going in with the antique wax and I'm going to distress it a bit on the edges especially. And then I do go in and do the whole thing. But I start with the edges and just put the antique wax all around. And make it look old and distressed. I think I do go in with a wipe. I do. I got a little white paint on the red, so I just wiped it down and it came off. So now I'm just taking the end of a paintbrush and adding the stars. Now I'm going to hot glue it to the two signs. And add the word celebrate. They come with the little words that came from Dollar Tree that came 3 in a pack. We're going to add the word celebrate. And next we're going to add a rope hanger. Got some rope from Dollar Tree. And I'm just cutting it down to size. And I'm going to tie a knot in it. I couldn't figure out which way at first, but I got it. And then I'm just cutting the excess off. And that is it. This project is complete. I think it came out beautiful. I hope you like it too. Next, we're going to start out with one of the chunky stars from Dollar Tree. And I'm taking some spackle and I'm going to put it in that hole. It's a really big hole because it's a thick piece. And then I'm going to tape it off, and I'm going to make a flag out of this as well. See a theme here? Painting the blue part, then taping it off. And my big head has to make an appearance, and my hair clip. And I just used the washi tape for this size star. It came out fine. Got a little paint on myself. And then I don't put white on this one. I just leave it with the natural wood instead of putting the, not white, but plaster on there like the last one. And I'm just adding the stars. Then I'm taking one of these galvanized pieces from Dollar Tree and some ribbon from Michael's. And I'm going to glue that on. Get it nice and tight. Glue that on. Tap it down. And I'm going to glue the star right down to the ribbon. I do go in and distress it. I forgot to distress it, so I am going to go in and distress the chunky star. And I go in with a wipe, a baby wipe. Wipe it down a little bit. Got a little bit of the white on the blue, so I wiped it down a little bit and it came off fine. I love the way it looks distressed like that. Then I take the word celebrate again. And I'm going to add that to the star as well. And then this project is finished. Thank you so much for watching. I think it came out really good. Please subscribe and hit that like button. And hit the bell button so you know every time that I upload.